fresh off the fucking Showtime boxing pay-per-view. Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley, Tommy Fury versus I don't know who the fuck. Who else was on the card? I don't know. I forget. Who was the co-main again? The girls, the women fighters? Serrano's?
Serrano and Mercado, if I remember right.
The Mercado?
Yeah.
I just remember it was Puerto Rican versus Mexican.
Yeah.
You know, they be going at it, bro.
And Mexico did not represent this
They
time.
did not. Motherfuckers lost, bro. Matter of fact,
That shit was kind of sad.
I ain't gonna lie. That main event, woo. I was looking at some comments right now that said, they said, yo, I didn't even buy the pay-per-view and I still feel like it was stolen.
Tyron,
So,
the
yo, what is
one,
that, bro? What is that? Y'all can't see it, but behind the cuts, we got someone in the back. We got someone in the back. But anyway, yo, listen, we fresh.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Hey, listen, we fresh off the Showtime pay-per-view, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. This is our initial instant reaction from the whole event. We just saw the whole thing go down. And, man, to say it was a letdown is an understatement. You know what I'm saying?
I'm wearing my sunglasses to hide my shame. I you know, like, part of me is mostly... It's an old Woodley, you know. It's not like this guy has been good within the past couple of years. So
don't do him like that.
Like,
he's 39.
Is he really a representative of what an MMA fighter is? I don't think so. I think he's past his prime. I'm kind of washed.
39 is 39. I'll give you that. But I will say he has moments of success. Definitely in that fourth round. You know what's crazy too? I was telling everybody inside, I go, yo, the fourth round is when he's going to like turn up in the fourth round. And sure enough, he caught dude in the fourth round, knocked him back into the ropes. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he could have followed up with like a left hook, but didn't. And instead, he went for another overhand right that ultimately missed. That I feel like cost him a fucking knockdown.
Didn't he showboat too?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit, a little bit. It was because it was towards like the later rounds and shit, and that's when Jake had fucking licked his
gloves.
The gloves, he had licked both of them and shit. But so
that shit gross. I don't care.
Yeah, I know, bro. Like, what the fuck? There's COVID and shit. Motherfuckers licking gloves. You know what I mean?
Like, that's got your sweat, his sweat.
Yeah.
Like, any snot or spit that comes out of your mouth when you get punched is all over that dude.
You don't know what he did.
You know?
That's a wrap, yo. Nah, but okay. So we'll start with I guess it's still on the main card, but like a few rounds below. Y'all know who I almost said Tyson Fury. Tommy Fury. Tyson brothers, half brother or step brother, same dad, different moms. So he ended up winning by decision. He won by decision. And did y'all hear about what happened like before the fight? So it was supposed to be 8 rounds or 6 rounds. I forget. Don't quote me on it. But literally the night before, because he's from like England, that they ended up having like calling and be like, nah, he can't fight more than 4 rounds. And so they changed it to a 4-round. Because they have jurisdiction over him. Even though he's fighting in the U.S., they had like jurisdiction over him, contract-wise, I guess. And he was only able to fight like 4 rounds. So they got changed the night before. And I remember dude that he was fighting, he goes like, yo, I need like 4% or 10% of your purse because of that shit, you know? So it was like, I don't know. I don't know what the rules, what's up with that, but.
That's my biggest issue is the world of boxing is so fucking complicated.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole different thing, you know? And so Tommy Fury ended up winning. And then there was these heavyweights, bro. These heavyweights, it was a dude. I don't want to fuck up his name either, but it was the Boys. It was his first time fighting in the U.S., right? The Boys, some shit like that. Heavyweight, got him out in the first round, bro. 3 knockdowns in the first round. And then the ref ended up just stopping it after the 3rd knockdown. In the first round, heavyweights. But that's just how heavyweights are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just kind of swing and bang.
Yep. It was a wrap after that.
That's the other part about like MMA rounds versus boxing rounds is 3 minutes to get knocked down 3 times is so much worse.
Oh, bro.
You know?
That means on average, you're getting a knockdown every 30 seconds. On average.
Closer to 45. But
bro, yeah, closer to 45. But I'm saying like, think about it like that. Every 30 seconds, you're getting like 30 to 45 seconds, you're getting a knockdown. It's like, bro.
It's not like you're not getting smacked on the way there, too,
nope.
you know?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, fuck.
That's why the Was it the co-main? Was the chick fight, right?
The two chicks, yep. That was the co-main.
Yeah, that one was sad to watch. I was like, dude, this chick is just so far outclassed. You're so much slower.
Bro, the coaches started going
technical. At it. Yeah.
The coaches started like going back and forth and like yelling at each other and shit. And then, bro, I ain't gonna lie, the shit that the Puerto Rican girl, Santos, which I forget her first name, but her coach, the shit that he started saying at the end, mad disrespectful, yo. Mad disrespectful. Dude started saying like, yo, the girl, like, she's supposed to fight. She's supposed to be Mexican. We thought we were prepping for, like, as a Mexican fighter. And she started, like, backing up. That's not how Mexicans fight. And then said something like she ain't real Mexican. And it was like, damn, bro. Like, you can't be saying that shit. That's mad disrespectful, yo. Yeah. And they started going at it. The coaches were yelling at each other and shit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I know.
That was just the co-main.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up. But she ended up winning, and hella props to that girl, Serrantos, whatever her name is. Hella props to her too. Bro, she on a 10-year, like 27 fight, undefeated 27 fight win streak. Like, bro, it don't matter what weight division, it don't matter what fucking male, female, no matter what. 27 fights is 27 fights in a row. You feel me? And it's just like, damn, the fact that she went 10 years undefeated. I think they were fighting at featherweight too. So, shouts out to her. But, bro, let's get into this goddamn main event. Oh, my God. Let me tell you, when I say I really was rooting and was going for Tyron in this one, I really was going for him.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping for him. I was still thinking what I think now is, he's like washed. This isn't prime Tyron.
You could definitely see there was times where it's like, all right, like he caught dude with the right. And then it was just like, all right, you could tell that it took him a second, right? It took him a second or so to, like, he had caught dude with the right, and you could see he was going to throw, like, a left hook, but kind of, like, was a little bit late. And then dude had already moved out by then. So you could tell, like, you could put it to age. You could put it to fucking, you know what I'm saying? You could put it to lack of experience in boxing-wise, but I felt like he left out a couple of left hooks that could have connected at least a little bit. But damage-wise, that for surely Tyron got that.
It was so much closer than I think people want to make it out to be.
Yep.
I think the scorecard was like about right. That felt like a good spot to leave it. I don't hate the idea that Jake won that fight.
No.
But just as far as like how the commentators were saying, I think they gave one round.
I know, right? You saw that shit? You heard that shit too?
One round, and it's like I'm not sure what fight y'all were watching. I didn't see him only win one round.
Nope.
I saw him be competitive in there.
Bro, you missed it. People, like, the commentators were like, they were like, oh, Tyron maybe won one round. I was like, bro, what are y'all watching?
No.
And those are the commentators, bro. Like, what? You know what I mean?
And you can tell in that fourth round, like you said, he came out the gates.
Yeah.
And those punches, they were putting fear on.
Oh, yeah,
Which part are we on?
Jake.
Is Jake?
Yeah.
Jake. Yeah. Jake looked noticeably like, oh, fuck, I'm really going to get hit, huh?
Yep.
You know? Which, I mean, to be fair, fucking Woodley probably hits like a truck, dude.
I mean, he really did catch him, to keep it 100. He really did.
Yeah.
It says, but then I'm looking at shit right now, too, and they talked about this on the what they call it, on the post-fight, on the broadcast, I guess you would say. They did up a poll, and it was like, yo, on Twitter, if motherfuckers talking on Twitter, it must be real. If it's Twitter is real.
Twitter
but I guess
is part of the sport.
Yeah, and they were saying that on Twitter that over 50% thought that Tyron won. 56, yeah. And and if you think about it too, like damage wise, and just like stalking him down wise, I could see why I can see why they gave it to Tyron. Well, like I said, I ain't mad at the decision, but I can see why they gave it to Jake. But at the same time, I mean, damage-wise, and like I said, just hunting the motherfucker down.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I don't know as much about the boxing, like, scoring system as I do the MMA one.
Yep.
So for me, it's just like, well, he was landing the bigger shots. He was doing more immediate damage.
Talking about Jake or Tyron?
Tyron.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think the way Jake was reacting to it was very indicative of, like, the amount of damage he was taking on some of those shots,
Right.
There was that moment when he got in the clinch and he kind of looked like he just held on for dear life, and Tyron still caught him with, like, a punch in the clinch.
Yep.
I think that one was really starting to like, oh shit. And honestly, when he licked his gloves too, I was just like, I think you're doing this mostly for show, almost to like kind of hype yourself up. And to his credit, it worked. I mean, he showed like the toughness to come back, because when you get hit that hard, it is fucking like you don't want to get hit again, you know? So
yep. Well, bro, even to that too is like, all right, once I see you lick gloves, at that point I know you're ready to go.
At that point, I know you a nasty motherfucker.
Hey, at this point, you're ready to go to wherever it go. At this point, you don't give a fuck about COVID. You don't give a fuck about any type of disease out there. If you're licking boxing gloves in the middle of a fight and then laughing at it,
nasty ass shits, dude.
You know what I mean? That's how you know. That's how you know. But it was like, bro, like what? I felt like, yo, bro, Will, you didn't see it, bro. Dave Chappelle was in the crowd, right? Dave Chappelle was jumping in the fucking, like you could see him. He was probably like, I don't know, like what, 4 or 5 rows back.
I think he was like in the third.
Yeah. He was jumping up and down. Like, motherfucker was yelling from the stands into the ring to Tyron, you know?
Oh, I can't wait to hear what Dave has to say about it.
Dave
Chappelle.
Oh, okay. I was like, what you talking about? Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro.
Oh, well, we're on a first name basis, you know?
Oh, okay. My bad. You know what I mean? I didn't know y'all got it like that. Yeah, so like, I saw him in the crowd. But they had hella people. They had Andre Berto. They had what's his name? Fucking Dustin Poirier. He was there too.
Dustin on the wrong side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was there. They had a bunch of Olympic people there. They had Dave Chappelle, a bunch of TikTok people. You know what I mean? And so it was pretty packed. You know, I thought I was gonna see someone like Baker Mayfield or some shit like that. You know, post up right there one time. You know, that was just like me thinking. But nah, bro, but it was a trip. Like I said, I had never seen, you talking about Dave Chappelle, right? Like Dave Chappelle is known, like he's been to hella boxing events. You know, he's been to like the Canelo and Triple G fights. He's been to the Floyd fights, you feel me? Like he's been to fucking Deontay Wilder's fights. But to see him as like up and energetic as he was for this fight, I was just like, yo, Dave really invested. And if you watch it, and he went to Tyron's corner at the end of the fight, and he was just like dapping Tyron up, you know what I mean? And he was just like talking to him and fucking giving him words of encouragement, probably telling him that, you know, he won, shit like that. Yeah. Say, well, go in, bro.
I really think he won, but it's just, again, I don't know enough about the boxing like scoring, so I don't know if that's fair. But you know, had it been an MMA fight, and it's one of those MMA fights where they, no matter what, just don't shoot.
Yeah.
And that happened. I'd say Tyron won.
Yeah. You know what's fucked up though is that, like, bro, at the end, Tyron, I ain't gonna lie, bro, at the end, in my opinion, it looked bad at the end.
Yeah. No, he shouldn't have excused it the way he did.
Bro, like, hey, Will, you know what happened at the end, bro? So, they read off the decisions, right? They gave it like 70, the scorecard was 77-75, Jake Paul. 77-75, Tyron Woodley. So, those are even rounds. So, we were like, oh shit, it might be a draw. And then they gave it 78-74 for Jake. And you know what's crazy too is like, as soon as I heard 78-74, I right away was like, oh, they're going to give it to Jake. Because that means that Jake won 4 other rounds, like extra. Like they gave it 4 extra rounds to Jake. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, they for sure giving it to Jake. And then, yeah, they gave him the decision. You know, they did the whole fucking up and down jumping shit, congratulating this. And to Jay's credit, bro, like he was being like really respectful. He was just like, yo, it was a tough fight. You feel me? Like Tyron is the real deal. And like I went to decision with them, and it was like he's a legend, and giving him like all these mad props, you know. And then they gave it to Tyron because prior to this fight, they had made a bet. You know about that bet where it's like, all right, the loser has to tattoo the other person's name on them, you know, and they shook on that and shit like that. And so this is what Tyron, in my opinion, you know what I mean? This is what Tyron looked bad, bro. It started to look bad for Tyron when they go talk to Tyron, and then right away he was just like, yo, I'm trying to see what's up with this rematch. Like, I feel like I won the fight. And then he goes, I landed the bigger shots, which is true. He's like, I hurt him. He didn't hurt me, which is true. And then he goes, so what's up? And he gets in Jake's face. He's like, what's up with this rematch? And now it's starting to get like, it went from, he was being like really respectful. And then it started turning into like another beef thing. Like they say enough for like the second fight. And then they was going at it back and forth. They was jarring. And then Jake goes like, yo, if you want the, he goes, yo, I was being respectful to you. He's like, but if you want to run it, we could run it. And he goes, matter of fact, he goes, if you want to run it back and do the part 2, he's like, get the tattoo. He's like, get the I love Jake tattoo and we'll run it back. And fucking Tyron goes, I bet. Like,
right. I thought I had misheard him. I was like,
he says, I bet. He goes, all right, I'll get it and we'll do the rematch. I was like, oh my God, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, that shit's so dumb, dude.
Motherfucker, like you really said, like, if, like, I'll get the tattoo to get the rematch. Like,
should have just socked him once.
Just clocked him right there. Bah! But it was just like, bro, like, you look bad right now, bro. Like, you look, like, asking for the second fight is like, all right, cool, I get it. But then be like, all right, I'll get the tattoo in order to get the second fight. It's like, bro, you ain't, like, if I'm in that position, I know y'all shook on it and everything, but it's like, I ain't finna get no fucking name tattooed on me,
Yeah.
No. Can't do that. But he said it too. He goes, like, I'm gonna get it. He's like, I'll get it tattooed on me for the rematch. And was like, damn, Tyron, like damn, you look bad right now, Yeah, that was just how I thought of it.
I don't know what he was thinking he was gonna get out of saying that,
Right.
Like, he didn't need to do all that. He could have done so many different things. He could have, like, rushed them and just kind of, not swung at him so he doesn't get in trouble. But
right. But do a little something.
But do something like get in his face at least, or shove him.
Or at least made a joke
for that,
Make a joke. Be like, he's like, bro, if it wasn't for and he did say, he goes, yo, if it wasn't for those ropes, it would have been a knockdown. Like, you got held down by ropes. You know what I mean? I right away would have started clowning on his, like, how he looks. Me personally. You know what I mean? What kind of shorts are those? What kind of shorts are those? He got buck teeth. Start saying random shit, He can't even tie his own shoes. Just saying some mad shit that gonna piss him off.
But fuck the, they were in Cleveland. I probably would have brought that up. I'm like, those motherfuckers gave it to you.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, use the fact that you're in Cleveland against you.
Yeah.
It was in for those of you that don't know, the fight was in Cleveland. And that's where Jake's from. It was like, you got the home crowd advantage.
Part owner of the stadium.
Come on now. And it makes sense. Fine. Yo, and then at the end, Jake was just like, he's going to take some time off and all this other shit, I don't know. Like I said, in the end, I think overall, it just looked bad for Tyron. Like, I feel like even if we're talking about, so if you eliminate all the distractions and if you eliminate all the extracurricular shit, all the fucking the talking, all the like the bets and everything. At the end of the day, or at the end of the night, I would say, bro, like he didn't look like he didn't look great. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't look like he was over here throwing like hella hands like he was saying he was supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean he hasn't for a while though. That's kind of
thing,
what I keep going back to. Because even in his 2 title defenses against Wonder Boy, like what did he do? He had that one round where he knocks Wonder Boy down and he gets him in the guillotine and like tires himself out. And that was the only thing that happened that fight.
True.
And I don't remember the second one being much better. Even against Luke, like, you know what? Fucking go get knocked out, Tyron. Although I guess that's easier said than done.
All right, so now we're gonna pass it over to I'm gonna phone in. If y'all know him, his name is Lil Duval.
Oh,
I'm gonna phone him in. I'm gonna get his thoughts on the fight. So let's see what he says.
I don't know if you on your phone right now, but you need to be. Hey, don't get that white boy name tattooed on you. Don't. We still fuck with you. We get it. I know you don't want to give up. I know you, but we get it, bruh. Don't get that white boy name tattooed on you, bruh. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. I don't give a fuck if you win the next fight. It still ain't worth it, bro. Don't get that cracker name tattooed on you, bro. Don't do it. Hey,
okay. Yeah, that was a phone in from Lil Duval.
Yeah.
That was on Instagram. Bro, y'all check out Lil Duval's Instagram. He legit was just hit the caption says again. I don't want to get taken down this Duval shit. He just says, "I'm saying this for love." At T Woodley, he basically saying, "Do not get Jake's name tatted on you, bro." That's what I'm saying. Like you look mad desperate right now. You look mad ignorant. Like, you talking about like, all right, we'll do the rematch for a fucking tattoo. Like what, bro? I couldn't do it. I'm just saying. If I'm Tyron, right, this is how I would have done it. Not that anybody gives a fuck about how I would have did it, but this is how I would have done it. If I'm Tyron, I would have been like, all right, look, the fight was close. I personally felt like I won it. We got to run this back. There's no definitive win here. All I know is that I had him rocked. He didn't rock me. I caused hella damage. I backed him up. I knocked him into the ropes. Nothing happened to me. How can you call this a win? At the same time, fucking tattoo. We can't get anything solidified until one of us gets knocked out. So let's run this rematch. I'm going to Taco Bell.
Yeah, he could also just been
you feel me? That would have been mic drop. That would have been it. Me personally, I would have done that.
We could have just kind of laughed and was like, you know, you didn't win that. They fucking gifted it to you. That would be my route. Like, you didn't win, dude. You know it.
Yeah, that's true.
When you go back and you look at the clips and the memes are already being posted. Jake just leaning against the ropes and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's not a lot of memes.
Where his face is just like.
Yeah, to his defense, there's not a lot of memes. Like there's not a lot of Tyron memes. You feel me? Like there's not a lot of Tyron memes.
It wasn't like when Ben Askren got knocked out.
Hey, Will, you need a match? There's a match with. Yeah, you good. Yeah, you good. You straight. Yeah. That's Will in the bag, y'all. That's Will in the bag, y'all. This is the bonus episode. These bonus ones, we just shooting this shit like it's nothing crazy, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't got a lighter, so it's just matches. Bow. Bow, bow, bow. Have you seen Spider Cuz?
No.
You haven't seen Spider Cuz? Have you seen, you seen Spider Cuz, right? Bro, you haven't seen Spider Cuz?
No, what is
Can I show you a snippet? I just want to show you guys a little ting, eh? Watch. So basically, I don't know how I would describe him. He's a dude in New York, dressed as Spider-Man, and he has a beef with Batman, which is real, and
which is real.
How would you describe him?
Hello, everyone. I need your hand. Oh my God.
So he's just like an internet personality?
You want to see it? Watch.
Man, you already know what it is. Side Talk NYC. We outside. Episode 2. It's about to get crazy. Suck my dick, Batman. Suck my dick, Batman. Suck my fucking dick, Batman. Get up here. Get up here. Get up here. How y'all feel about Spider Cuz? Can I fly? Nigga, I'm from the ghetto, nigga. I can't fly. If you were to have to choose between Kim Kardashian
That's a fact.
Janet Jackson. Kim Kardashian. What? He said Kim Kardashian.
Shout out to Spider Cuz, bro.
Okay.
You can't hear it, but I can. I hear it.
I don't know what to say to this.
I need to take a shot.
Oh, I took mine already.
Shout out Spider Cuz, bro. I hit him up. He didn't hit me back yet. I sent him a DM. I said, let's do an episode via Zoom. And needless to say, I ain't got no response. But bro, look at, hey, let's wrap this up. Because I want to go take a shot and other stuff. Okay, so if you're Jake, what's next? What's next for Jake?
Fight someone that's not that good. Fight another like stupid retired name.
Give me a name.
Fuck it. Like, who's someone that sucks? Or something funny. Honestly, go call out Tom Brady. Since we're just fighting old men, just go.
I say Jake call out Spider Cuz. Nah, you know what I'm doing if I'm Jake Paul? I'm calling out Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury fought in the same card as him. They're the same weight, like at least like frame wise, same size, same height, just boxing experience. They both got the same amount of boxing experience, and they're not champions. They're not champions. And that's like a legit boxing fight. And I'm not talking about no basketball player. I'm not talking about no MMA fighter. I'm talking about straight boxing. That's an actual boxer.
I don't know if that's what he wants to do, though.
But that's what he got. That's what, I mean, who are you going to fight next? Ain't no more UFC fighters that he can fight. Lil Duval?
Yeah, honestly.
There's no more UFC fighters he can fight.
But there's still plenty of personalities, you know? There's other people that think that they could whoop his ass. Let him fight Greg Hardy.
Come on, bro. Greg Hardy like 260. For real.
If he dies, he dies.
True. Okay, so if you're Tyron, what do you do? You're 39 years old. You're 0-1 in boxing.
Fucking move to the forest and never interact with humans again.
Damn, that's deep.
Yeah, because what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
If I'm Tyron, I'm selling whatever type of wolf tickets I can. I'm fucking pleading. I'm saying, yo, nah, if this was part 2, it ain't going down like that. Part 2, he's not getting out of the 3rd round. Part 2, I'm coming to kill. Like, you know, saying shit like cutting up a promo like that. Yeah. If I'm Tyron, I'm like, wait to the rematch. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, if I'm Tyron Woodley.
He talks shit about his mom and shit. What did he say about his mom?
Did you watch on the All Access? Did you watch the All Access? Like, Tyron's mom, she went to Jake Paul's room, like his room, I guess you would say. And they were talking it up. They were hugging each other. Like, he hugged his mom and everything, too.
Well, dude, I mean, it's all for show.
Yeah, I know. But
that woman is probably a saint. I've never met her. I don't know. But from everything I've seen of her, she's a very nice lady.
Yes. We respect mothers out here. Thumbs up for that.
This is the other Paul brother, right?
No, it's not. They're not happening.
That's not happening?
No, it's Anderson Silva versus Tito Ortiz.
Tito Ortiz?
Yeah, they're fighting on the same card.
Tito Ortiz.
You didn't know that?
No.
Bro, so Anderson Silva is fighting Tito Ortiz on the same card as Oscar De La Hoya and what's his name? Vitor Belfort.
Oh, okay.
They're fighting on that same card.
So I've been working so much, I fucking haven't been caught up, but God damn. Yeah. Okay.
They were in talks. They were in talks about being Logan Paul.
Fucking great though. I hope Tito Ortiz gets knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, I think
on everything. Fuck Tito.
I saw him in real life. He pretty big. He big dude. He also 50. So, 48, some shit like that. Anyway, this is just a bonus episode. Hope y'all liked it. Hope y'all tuned in. We're still doing more shit. More episodes to come. We're just talking shit. We're a little twisted. And it's Sunday, huh? That's right, it's Sunday. So I'll probably put this one out tomorrow morning. So Monday, fresh. Anyway, y'all stay safe. Peace.